I spent enough time inside network marketing to notice something that took me years to accept. The same problems keep showing up. Not in one company, not in one compensation plan, not because one bad leader or one bad product. Across different organizations, different cultures, different leadership teams, the same structural breakpoints repeat once the real people interact with the system. That's what this channel exists to document. Not theory, not ideals, not what actually happens when systems meet human behavior over time. Most people talk about why network marketing can work. This channel looks at why it often doesn't, even when smart, hardworking people are involved. Especially when smart, hardworking people are involved, actually. And the first thing that usually breaks is duplication. On paper, duplication looks simple, elegant even. You show someone what to do, they show the next person, and the system grows without you. But in practice, duplication rarely stays duplication for long. It slowly turns into dependency. A leader helps someone to get started, then helps them a little more, then steps in to fix a problem, then steps in to keep momentum alive. At first, it feels responsible, supportive, like leadership. But over time, something subtle happens. And the organization stops moving unless that leader is present. Decisions funnel upward, momentum routes for one person, growth becomes conditional. At that point, duplication didn't fail dramatically, it quietly changed shape. And the second thing that breaks is depth. Depth is supposed to be where leverage lives, where leadership develops, where systems replace effort. But depth can't grow when everything routes through the top. Leaders start troubleshooting instead of observing. They start motivating instead of positioning. They start compensating for weaknesses in the system. Depth still exists on paper. Ranks still advance. Volume still grows for a while. But structurally, the organization becomes shallow. Not because people aren't capable, but because they never allowed to carry weight without intervention. Growth continues, but effort grows faster than leverage. That imbalance shows up eventually. Retention usually breaks next, and this part is easy to miss. High authorship requirements don't usually cause immediate collapse. They don't trigger alarms, they don't feel urgent. Instead, they create slow attrition. People stay compliant until life changes, until motivation fades, until pressure outweighs perceived value. Cancellations don't come in waves, they happen quietly, one at a time. Volume still looks healthy until suddenly it doesn't. By the time leaders notice retention is the problem, the damage is already baked into the structure. What looked like scalability was actually delayed decay, and over time, effort starts replacing leverage. More calls, more check-ins, more follow-ups, more emotional energy, leaders become more involved, not less. Income still comes in, but it's tied to activity instead of structure. At that point, the system still pays, but it no longer scales. What was supposed to be a leverage slowly turns into a well-paid job. This is where many leaders get confused. They assume the answer is more training, better mindset, stronger leadership, more personal involvement, but those solutions treat symptoms and not structure. They make the system work harder, not cleaner. This channel is not for beginners. So if you're looking for motivation, tactics, scripts, or an opportunity, this content will probably feel frustrating. I'm not here to explain basics. I'm not here to hype potential. I'm not here to solve these problems publicly. This channel exists to document where network marketing systems fail under normal human behavior. No pitches, no promises, no motivation, just structural observations from inside friction. The parts most people feel but don't articulate. Some people will watch this and stay exactly where they are. Some will adjust how they operate. Some will eventually decide certain models no longer make sense for them. All that is fine. If this resonates, you already know why.